Alrighty, I think we're live. Hello there and welcome to PS4 Elite Series Tier 1 League for round 10 at the Hungaroring in Hungary. I'm your usual commentator, Matt, and we'll just join Toddy as he's having a bit of an excursion around the track after spinning at turn, what turn is that? 4. Crossy is about to start a lap. Might ride on board with the Williams driver. And he's not about to start a lap, of course. That always happens to me. What about Pure Goals on the out lap? He's in the middle sector. Let's see if we can find someone about to start a lap. Spade as well. And so Pure Gold, he'll be the next one. Start lap. So far, Gaming Burger has the time to beat with a 13.5, a pretty decent banker there from the Williams man. The smaller grid today, unfortunately, a couple of guys unavailable. Also got a new Ferrari driver, track formula, so we'll have to see how he goes as we ride on board with AlphaTauri, Pure Gold up to turn 1, braking just before the start of the curve there. Open up the DRS, powered to the ground. Making very late, not opting to use any of the curb on the right hand side. Nice tight line through 2 and 3. Got a bit of traffic ahead, hopefully that car gets out of the way. Crucial part, a little downshift, I think he's invalidated that, yeah, he has. Zach Crichton does a 13.1, okay. Bit frustrating for Pure Gold, but I think he's going to press on and do a banker. Let's see what he's going to do. Into the last sector now. Although this lap won't count, it will be interesting to see what lap time he does do, unless he pits, which he is. So we'll chase up Swaggy, who's just coming up around to finish the laps. 2 corners left to go. Big lock up there, inside left. Final corner. Nice tight line. Up to the line. He goes second, really close to his teammate Giannis. Aaron follows him across the line, 13.5, so getting pretty close. No one really troubling Zach. Swaggy's a 10th off. Let's have a look at that. I'll just get the gap up. There you can see there. So top 3 within the 10th. So pole could be any of those 3 drivers at this point, and Aaron and Gameboy are pretty close together as well. There's some bigger gaps behind them, but yeah, let's not worry about that. Let's see if we can pick up another driver on a lap. It's track formally our new driver is out on the medium tyre. Start a lap, maybe doesn't want to use the soft tyre, which is interesting. G-Force Toy out on an out lap. Let's follow him around. Actually, let's go with Crossy. And we'll pick up with Toddy later in his lap. Both drivers yet to put a time on the board, and we're well into this qualifying session. Well over halfway. 26.4 is the first sector time. Pretty cautious through turn 4. Ooh, very, very close to that auto spin curb. Nice line through the chicane, a little oversteer, you had to catch on exit. Please let me know in the comments as well if you can hear me okay and all that stuff, that would be great. Give some predictions as well. Crossy's come out on Gaming Weight, who might be starting a lap of his own, he is. So hopefully it doesn't hamper him too much, and he does actually, a little bit dirty, and he's validated that. Has crossy, so that little bit of dirty air really cost him. Nice helmet there though from Matches Williams. Let's catch up on, and G-Force Todd has pitted again, so that's yet another run for both those drivers where they haven't set a time. Pure Gold's yet to put a time on the board. Track Formula, in trying to get out of the way. He's done a 16.7 on mediums. Also got Wogboy and Miku. Some pretty good times on the board. I expect Wogboy to go a bit quicker than 14.4 though. He should be well in the 13s. Top 5 looking pretty solid right now. A couple of guys on outlaps. So we've got the top 3 on outlaps. Gaming Burger already on a lap. Let's pick up him. 2 corners left. Double upshift there. Very interesting. Out of ERS. And he moves up. He goes ahead of Aaron with a 13.39. What about Skilly? Skilly's invalidated. Gaming Wave has been validated. So these guys really sending it. Crichton started his, might not be his final run. Is he getting a little toe here off Gaming Wave? Well, that's a bit cheeky considering they're not even teammates. Very cheeky indeed. Crichton using all the eggs of turn 2 there. And he's invalidated, so that's this one done. Swaggy to turn 1. Open up DRS. Big lock up into turn 2. Up the hill, what's his first sector time? He's up at 10, and oh my goodness, I don't know how he didn't invalidate that. It was just clear across the curb. He's up at nearly 3/10. I'm not sure where he's finding all this time. Comes around the final corner. This should be provisional pole. Should be at 12 as well. Well, just outside of 12. I think he'd lost a little bit of time there. So a 13.0. 2 tenths quicker than his previous time and takes provisional pole off Crichton, who has gone for another run on this set of tyres. Had only done 4 corners. Yeah, no, this one's no good. He'll probably have a bit of fun for the rest of this lap. Let's pick up on, Giannis. Gone through the first corner. Has he just finished a lap? He has. And Aaron's just finished another one as well, so all these guys improving but not moving up. Young's very close to Crichton's time, and Aaron retakes. Sorry, he did move up, so G-Force Aaron moved back ahead of Gaming Burger. These guys will all be coming into the pits for their final run in qualifying. Pure Gold's out a bit early. Maybe just wants to give himself 2 laps to get one in, because otherwise he'll be starting dead last. Not probably the worst thing in the world with this field of drivers, and only having 13 cars on the grid. The reverse strategy around here is very popular. Sorry, popular. Very, very powerful is the word I was meant to say. So, yeah, a soft hard if you're in the top 10, but then outside the top 10, you're probably looking at doing hard to medium. And Pure is actually going into the pits. Has he already been on a run? I'm not quite sure, maybe just getting a cider, but Aaron's out. Or is he coming in? I think he's about to go on a run, on his last run. So he's gone early, has Aaron. Obviously going in the pits. He's going in the pits. I'm not sure he's going to have time to get out again. We'll see. So Miku and Track Formula out of the pits. See what our he's in 8th gear right now. See what our Finnish driver can do. See if he can get himself a 13, move up the grid. So here goes Trap. New driver, first race spec race. Nicely through turn 4. Let's pick him up on board. Ooh, a little bit of lock up there. I think we might stay off board. No, he's had a big moment there. Oh, okay, so let's testing the sound. Yeah, it looks like he might have given himself enough time to do another lap though, so we'll see if he's fueled up enough. And that's Spilly behind him. Wild Boy's not actually coming out of the pits yet, and either's Crossy or Pure Gold, so they might be content to do the hard to medium strat. Not a bad shout. Not a bad shout. At the moment, G-Force Todd is in 11th position, and to be honest, he'd probably be well advised not to do a lap. He's out on mediums. He's G-Force Todd. They are out on track. Have I got the wrong clock again? Is that what's happened? This always seems to happen to me. I seem to be way ahead of the so the qualifying clock that I get is way ahead of the ones the drivers have, and that's why they're late out of the pits. But anyway, we'll just have to deal with that. So I'm assuming there's more than 17 seconds left in the sessions, which is why drivers are still on their outlap. In fact, let's ride on board with championship leader G-Force Crichton. Miku gives him a bit of a tow there into turn 1. Says qualifying is over for us, but I don't think it's over for the drivers, so we'll have to watch and see what Todd, Crossy and Pure Gold do. So Crichton up to the first sector time split. He's only just up on his time. He needs to find a 10th and a half to get pole position from Swaggy. Might be a big ask. Are we going to see a 12? Swaggy, of course, got his own lap to do as well. Oh, downshift there. Another little downshift there. Interesting. There's up 2/10. This would give him provisional pole until Swaggy crosses the line. See if he can keep it together. Oh, nicely done through the second last corner. Oh no, he has a big moment there. And he only just steals it. There's nothing in that. There's, what's that, 8 1,000ths of a second between. Oh, and Swaggy's invalidated. So Crichton, Giannis just comes across the line as well. He doesn't move up. Aaron doesn't move up. Jamie Wafer's finished. Mikulitzi's finished. G-Force Todd, he's put it in 10th place on mediums. So Track Formula, he has the coveted 11th position at the moment. Here comes Pure Gold. What's he going to do? Goes across. He steals 10th place, so he'll start on medium. So we'll have a bit of a mixed bag in terms of strategy. So the top 9 are going to be on the softs. Let's get that up for you. Best lap, there we go. You can see there. So top 8 actually. Wogboy was on the mediums as well. So we'll have 2 guys, Wogboy and Pure Gold. 9th and 10th on the medium tyre, then 11th, 12th, 13th, we'll have free choice, but I suspect I'll probably go with the hard tyre, do a reverse strategy. We'll have to wait and see though. Unfortunately, no other drivers joined us during qualifying, so we are only going to have 13 for this session. GeForce Crichton with the pole position, 13.006. Didn't see a 12 in qualifying. And then closely followed by Swaggy, just 8 1,000s in. You can see there the gap. Very, very tight for pole position. Giannis only 8 100ths back as well. So top 3 within a 10th. Top 2 within a 100th. And then we have a 2/10 gap back to Aaron. Then we have Gameberg Gaming Wafer. Good lap from him. Spilly Miku, Logboy, Pure Gold, Todd. Trap Formula. And Crossy was the last driver who, and the only driver who didn't set a time in qualifying. So, not for the want of trying, he did do quite a few runs. So, I'm not sure he'd be too happy with that. But like I said, I think it's there's not too much to be gained by starting in the top 10 with only 13 drivers on the grid. I think that alternate strategy, the hard to medium, is going to be really, really powerful in this race. The weather, of course, could have been a factor, but it looks very, very dry at the moment. I'm not sure what it might be doing later on. So thanks for joining us on the. If you're watching the stream, give us your predictions for this one. Very, very tight at the top of the field with between Crichton, Swaggy and Giannis, the GeForce drivers. Then we have some dark horses, probably outside the top 10. You can see their drivers leaving their strategy up to the last minute, only just readying up now. So drivers like Todd and Crossy, what they do, I'm going to put it straight on tyre there. You can see what they've gone for, and everyone outside the top 10 has gone for hard tyres. That's only 3 drivers: GeForce, Todd, Trap Formula and Crossy. Very smart strategy from those guys. We're going to have a real mix. So top 8 on the softs, 2 drivers at the bottom end of the top 10, 9th and 10th, Logboy and Pure Gold on medium tyres, and we have the 3 outside the top 10 on the hard. So going to be very, very interesting. And we don't need that. Put telemetry on. Might leave it on position change just for the start of the race. And it's great. Alright, so we got some predictions in the chat. Thank you, SidePod. So Sebi to get a podium. Look, not a bad shout. Blast a podium challenge, but hard to medium. And Toddy to take Pure Gold out again. Okay. We'll see. Must be noted as well, I think GeForce Crichton might be the only Mercedes driver left for this season. News today that GeForce Ford pulling out more or less of all the current racing he's doing. So it's a bit disappointing from Bailey. Not going to lie, if you're watching or watch his back. Yeah, he's one of the drivers that can. First of all, he's our defending champion, Season 2 champion, Elite Series, so that's the pedigree of the driver, and he's one of the only guys that can probably challenge Crichton, Swaggy and Giannis for wins. Can we get a good view? Alright. 5 red lights are out. This always happens to me, and the drivers are away off the grid. Looks like a great start from Aaron. He might be. Oh, Crichton brakes very late, but he's lost the lead. That's going to go to Swaggy, and Aaron's going to have the outside. Is he going to try and get P2 here? No, he's not. And he has to actually yield that outside line, and that other McLaren's now, they're going to go side by side, and Aaron just keeps it. All of them look to get through clean as they come up the hill to turn 4. No one side by side through there. We'll go back, we'll put our graphics back up, and you can see there the position changes. No one really losing or gaining a great deal. It's track only already, 3-second time penalty. Track limits very, very harsh around here, as they are in just about all the tracks in F1 2020 now. But Spilly up 2 positions, Crossy up 2 positions on the hards. So he went from 13, he got past Toddy and Trap Formula, so Trap Formula running last at this point. We'll see what his pace is like. I'm really curious to see what our new driver can do. Let's go back to the front as Swaggy managed to jump Crichton for the lead on lap 1, closely followed by Aaron. Giannis has missed out a little bit. He's dropped the place. I thought he would get Aaron into turn 2 and hold it into turn 3, but maybe it's been too nice there. Spilly is a threat as well. Gaming Burger shows good pace. And no incidents means everyone's within DRS range so far. Of course, not activated yet. GeForce Aaron is the driver most in danger of falling out of that DRS in P3. So these top 2, the pace is hot and they are pushing. Try and gap the rest of the field. Can Swaggy get his second win of his F1 racing career? And that would be second race in a row, as well as we see the predicted pit stop strategy from AWS. So you can pretty much ignore that second pit stop with a soft medium. No one is going to do that. Everyone will be doing the soft hard, as Swaggy puts in 17.7 for the fast lap of the race. Everyone, Gaming Wafer has fallen out of that 1 second buffer. He'll need to spend some of his ERS and fuel to try and close that gap. Track Formula falling back a little bit as well from Todd and Crossy. So a bit of a baptism of fire, not going to lie, for Trap. We'll see what his pace is like, and whether he can mix it with the big boys in Tier 1, or whether we'll have to move him down. Gaming away for the 3-second penalty already, maybe pushing to get that DRS. He's just on the cusp there, 1 second, right on it. You can see just under it now. Aaron's just outside, so he'll need to push. DRS so crucial here. If you don't have it, you're going to be sitting dark, because there's only one real passing spot, and that's into turn 1. And he's managed to call that DRS back. This will be the first lap that's actually activating. You can see how much battery these guys have spent already, except Swaggy. Swaggy's chilling with 60 odd % there. Crichton less so with 25. Aaron about the same. They're all in overtake now. And I think it's Miku. He missed out on DRS. No, he's got it. Just as Wogboy looking pacey on the mediums already. The mediums will have probably the better pace after a few laps. The softs won't hold on very long. So I expect Wogboy to come through the field. Those guys start to drop off DRS, and that's exactly what's happened to Miku here. He's dropped off the Gaming Wafer, so he needs a big lap here to get back in that DRS of the car in front. Otherwise, he might be sitting duck for Wogboy next time down the pit straight. Oh, to have yellow flag. It's Trap, I believe. Yeah, he's having a bit of trouble there. No damage to the Ferrari, so it keeps on going. It's good news. Spilly! Something's happened to Spilly, and he's dropped out of DRS, so that's allowed all the drivers behind him, and Spilly's pitting. Has he got damage, Spilly? We'll have to see if this is going to be a wing change just gets it stopped, but... And there it is, the two-stop strategy hard is open. Well, I don't think he'll be doing a two-stop. Is this going to be a change of wing? No, it's not, but he's just overheated his tyres. That's a very early pit stop for the Racing Points. We'll go back to the race lead. Gaming Burger's now the one outside the DRS, so the top four rather, kind of in their own little DRS train, and then we got Gaming Burger, who's really on his own outside that 1 second gap, but then has a 1.8 second gap, nearly 2 seconds now, back to P6 Gaming Burger. Miku's managed to get that DRS. I keep talking about DRS, but it's so crucial when everyone's so close. Still is probably going to be the one that loses out for that early pit stop, although getting off the softs early is someone in pit. It's Crichton and Crossy and Gaming Burger. They're all in the pits. Oh, is Aaron. Very cheeky. Let's see what happens. I'll go back to him. Gaming Burger all the way down the end to Williams Garage. Crichton and Aaron out already. There's a fourth driver come in. It was the Gaming Burger, Gaming Burger, of course. Good. Oh, and this is extremely tight here. With Spilly, Trap, and Wafer not so much, but all those guys there. So Gaming Burger will need to clear the Ferrari as soon as he can. So this is a definite ploy to undercut Swaggy from... oh, when Trap's gone into the barrier, a little bit of that overspin curve, auto spin curve, and that's a fair amount of damage for him. And we'll go back to the front because this is going to be critical. Swaggy. Into the pits. Well, the yellow mechanics at McLaren. I'm not quite sure why they've changed the colour of their ovals there. That doesn't match the car at all. But where's he going to come out? This is going to be crucial. Is he ahead or behind Crichton? He's behind. So the undercut has worked for the Mercedes. How big is that gap? It's nearly a second. So wow, this is going to be the race here. Swaggy needs to push. No doubt Crichton will be using all his overtaking years. He's got nothing left, 3%. He's literally touched 1% there before turn 4. That's no battery basically left. So Swaggy should be able to keep within that 1 second. And Trap tiring in the pits. Not the first race he probably would have liked, but we'll see how he goes maybe in Tier 2 next week. This is going to be crucial. Can Swaggy get within that 1 second? I think he's done it. I think he's just done it. There's the DRS line just before turn 1. I think he's going to have it. Look, DRS is open. That's crucial. As Giannis pits very late, he's going to get undercut quite significantly, I would say. Miku as well. Up in the gaming way for Giannis comes out P10 behind. He's been undercut by Gaming Burger and Spilly comfortably. He's 1.4 seconds behind those guys, so that is the power of the undercut. So GeForce Crichton, the effective race leader, having pitted get the pit stops up for you. Position change doesn't really matter at this point in time. So there you can see top 4 yet to pit. Crichton effectively leading the race from Swaggy. Did undercut on him. Aaron P3 or P7 for now. Then we got Spilly, Gaming Burger, and Giannis. Giannis has closed that gap really quickly, to his credit, but has been undercut by Spilly and Gaming Burger, so he'll need to overtake those two to get back where he was. We've got the Gaming Wafer kind of on his own. Oh, not really actually, because he's got Miku for company, running 11th and 12th, which is last at the moment, but of course top 4 yet to pit. Go back to the front actually, because it's quite a little gap between Wallboy and Puregold. So Puregold shows some fantastic pace. Crossy on the hards as well, hanging on to these medium runners. So these guys could not gap the hard runners behind. Toddy right there. So this is going to be very interesting, where these 4 come out in the grand scheme of things. Wogboy, Puregold, I'm not sure how long they're going to take their medium tyres, but they'll be on the hards for second stint, whereas Crossy and Toddy, they'll be going very deep into the race, probably around lap 20 before pitting. So I expect Puregold and Wogboy probably in lap 15, about 5 laps time. And Crossy just hanging on to DRS. We battle for the effective race lead though, is holding up with Swaggy in that DRS of Crichton. And we've got Aaron 3 seconds back. He's under all kinds of pressure from Spilly. And we've got Gaming Burger. Giannis has caught this train very quickly. So Aaron's a bit of a kind of like the cork in the bottle for these drivers. Not saying he's slow, but this is the start of the second train, if you will. And Miku, well, tried to get past Gaming Wafer, but so Gaming Wafer shut the doors. Gaming Wafer gets a terrible... Oh, this is going to be very interesting. Not the best idea to try and pass there, especially with a bit of lag involved between these 2 guys, but good battling. This might be for 11th and 12th, but these guys still in with a chance of points. Penalties come into it, they're not even that far off. Guys in front, only 6 seconds. There's the yellow flag! What's going on there? It's Gaming Burger. So Gaming Burger's had a moment. Not quite sure what's happened to him, but there was a yellow flag, so he's dropped it. Giannis has got through, so Gaming Burger's lost about 4.5 seconds there. Probably a bit more actually, because Giannis would have had to slow down. And Miku finally. Oh, he's trying to go around the outside. He'll have the inside for the next corner, turn 2, and gets the job done. Right on board with Gaming Wafer. He's going to try and come back at him up the hill. Gets a better run having the less tight line, but Miku defends quite well and gets that position, P11. Great racing from both of them, must be said. Nice little battle there. Let's see if Miku can catch up to Gaming Burger now. I wonder how far these guys can go into the race and where they're going to come out. Their pace is still pretty decent, although GeForce Crichton's only, and Swagger only, 7.5 seconds off the back of this first train that are yet to pit. Put the tyre life on there, you can see what everyone's done. Miku and Giannis with the freshest tyres, they're pitted the latest. And probably paid the price for it, especially Giannis. Got undercut by Spilly and Gaming Burger, so he's got to get those guys back. Crossy just dropped out of there. It's 1.2 seconds. Might have to push a little bit to get that back. I think he's going to miss out on it this lap though. Miku with a 3-second time penalty. Gap between Toddy and Crichton is closed well, nearly a full second in the last lap. That's a lot. He might be on 6-lap pressure tyres, but sorry, I do apologise. More like half a second, but there's a yellow flag somewhere. That's the gaming wafer. So he's had a moment and he's in the pits. Not sure what's happened here. He's overheated his tyres. And he might be going in to retire from the Grand Prix. We'll have to see. No, he's just going for another pit stop. It's all good. Good on you. Might have to hit again though on that strategy. Crossy really pushed pretty hard. He's only got, well, said 5%, 10% battery. Need to find about half a tank to get in that DRS range. Just misses out, 3/100s. Has he got it? No, he hasn't. Very interesting Grand Prix so far. I said at the beginning, with the different tyre strategies, that will be interesting how it plays out. Drivers pitting on different laps on different strategies. Really keen to see where these these four end up once they pit, and how quick they're going to be with fresher tyres. So, oh wait, someone's pitted. Wogboy's pitted. So he's coming out 5 seconds behind Giannis and Gateway for the fast lap of the Grand Prix, as expected on the fresh mediums. So Wogboy, first to blink out of the 4 guys that haven't pitted. I probably expect pure gold in this lap. So Wogboy, can he catch the 4 drivers ahead, or in that train anyway? I think it's only 3 now. This gaming video kind of dropped off a little bit. And there it is, pure gold is in the pits. So off the medium tyre onto the hard tyre for his only pit stop of the Grand Prix. And comes out, or maybe just outside the DRS of Wogboy. So that extra lap might have cost pure gold. Maybe he was caught on by surprise at Wogboy went maybe a little bit early. cross to see what Pure Gold can do. I'm quite sure why Wogboy's tyres say 0 laps. He definitely pitted a lap ago. It should say 1 lap, but I don't know. Just about got there, has Pure Gold into the DRS range of Wogboy. Just outside, he'll need another really good lap. He's got it, no he hasn't. Oh, it's going to be really close. I think he missed out. I think he missed out on it by 1/1000th of a second there. It went 1.001 as he was on the DRS detection line. That's insane. How close that is. As Miku's in the pits, he's going to get off those hard tyres, or is he going to retire? I'm not quite sure why he's in the pits. Oh, he's got damage, so he's going to need to change the wing. So something's happened to Miku, and he's going to be trouble way down here. He'll probably be, well, he'll be 12th, which is last at the moment. Unfortunately for him, he probably was on for at least a point. So I'll have to see how he goes. Oh, Crossy's going early. We're just right on board with him, and that's not the way into the pits. Whereas Toddy's staying out. So Crossy's gone very early into the pits. Interesting, very, very interesting. A routine stop there for the medium tyres, but he doesn't want to lose too much time to those guys that just pitted on the hards. So out he comes. Oh, just behind his teammate. Is he going to get him? No, wrong button. Still side by side. Damien Berger, I think, generous there, tucks in, realises that Crossy's come out on fresh mediums. Is probably going to be a lot quicker. So he might just try and get pulled along at this point in the race. So that just leaves the one driver yet to stop, and that is GeForce Todd. Will he extend his stint and maybe even go on to the softs at the end? Or will he dive in soon? Possibly this lap. I was expecting maybe these guys to pit lap 20-ish to get off the hard tyres onto the medium tyres, and Toddy has not pitted yet. He's kept on going, so he's going to go another lap, I think. He's definitely going to lose touch with Crossy, but who has got clean air. So, and is using everything as well. I think he's trying to go for the fastest lap there was Crossy, but oh no, sorry, this will be his first lap. Let's see. Tyres, there we go. Meanwhile, we haven't gone back to leaders, well, the effective race leaders in a while, but Crichton and Swaggy is still pretty much head and shoulders over the rest of the field, it must be said, but they're 7.6 seconds behind these guys in P3. He's still got a fight on his hands for that last podium position with Spilly close behind, although really struggling now, keeping that DRS range getting very, very tight. Giannis all over the back of him. Then we have Wogboy, who has pitted and is on the hard tyre, same with Pure Gold. So this is going to be an almighty battle for the last podium position. Crossy's going to be joining this little party very soon as well. GeForce Todd still not pitting. I think he's going to pit this lap, but Crossy with the fast lap of the Grand Prix, there it is. That's going to be worth an extra point, although Toddy will have a chance to beat that when he pits having fresher tyres again. That's if he comes out ahead of Gaming Burger. I'm not quite sure if he will manage that. Gaming Burger might actually come out ahead of him. Sorry, he might actually come out behind Gaming Burger. Giannis picks up the 3-second time penalty. That might cost him a position in this little train. A position or two, because they're so close. Really interested to see is Toddy going to pit this lap. He isn't. He's kept on going. Sorry, I got way too excited about someone not pitting then, but that is quite interesting that he's gone past lap 20, and you can see there, Crichton in the background, it's only 2.5 seconds off the lead of the Grand Prix, but the lead hasn't pitted yet, so he's going to at least do 21 laps on these hard tyres, and maybe, just maybe, he's going to go deeper into this Grand Prix and go for a soft tyre at the end. That would be very, very interesting, although I think he might lose a lot of ground in doing that from the big battle behind, because we do have that massive train with Aaron, Spieley, Giannis, Boy, Pure Gold, Crossy is just about in that as well, only 1.3 seconds behind. Gameberger's dropped off quite a bit, so he's maybe not a threat to Toddy, as I said, but I think if GeForce Todd doesn't pit this lap, I think we can probably assume from that he's going to go deeper and then onto the soft. So let's see what the Red Bull does. And he's kept on going. So he's risking it for a chocolate biscuit here. He is going all out. He's going to go take those hards as long as he can and then go onto soft tyre, but he's getting caught at a rate of knots from Crichton. 2 seconds, so he's getting caught by about 4/10 of the lap at this rate. He needs probably to go on, take this to go onto the softs. Probably needs to take these tyres to lap, I'd say 27, 28. I'd say 28. So he's still got 6 laps left to do on these hard tyres. There's no problem there. Those hard tyres will make it, but he's going to lose time to the guys behind him just being on older tyres. Softs are going to be so rapid at the end, and of course he will, if he does finish in top 10, then being on the softs, he probably should be an absolute shoo-in for that fastest lap, unless Gaming Wafer or Miku or someone else pits for softs and takes it off him at the very last. But still a good shout for fastest lap. Is he going to pit? He's pitting! Okay, so this will be for mediums. I can't see him doing 12 laps on softs. He's taking those hards very deep into the race. And the medium tyre. So forget everything I just said that last lap about the soft tyres and doing the fastest lap and all that. Although he probably will still have a good chance of doing the fastest lap. Probably be able to get that as well. He's going to come out. Going ball with Gaming Burger. He's going to come out P9. So 5.5 seconds it's cost him from when Crossy pitted 4 laps ago. That's huge. It's still 12 laps left, but wow, I'm not quite sure that waiting an extra 4 laps would be worth it with that kind of gap. 5.7 seconds now. And Crossy's in DRS, although I'll tell you what, Crossy gets a penalty, so that's 3 seconds for Toddy, although I think Toddy picked up the penalty earlier as well. I'm not going to go check because I'll keep us guessing. I'm not the biggest fan of checking penalties during a race broadcast. It's not really what we want to see on screen. Miku has pitted. He looks like he might go for a fastest lap or something. I don't know, he's actually just retired. So DNF for Alfa Romeo. we might ride on board, or Gaming picks up a penalty. We're right on board with G-Force Todd, who did the purple last sector there on his outlap. Down to second, short shifts to third for turn one. There's a yellow flag, and that's just, I think that's Nikolix's car, come back out on track. Not quite sure what does that. Codemaster, switch your game. Up into overtake, he's going to use everything. He's got, well, I say everything, it's not actually that much. He's only got 3% battery. That is a purple first sector. Hasn't invalidated there at turn 4 either, so this will probably be the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. You can see how much he's caught up to the guys ahead already. It was, what was it, 5.7 seconds. It's now 2.7, so absolutely rapid. This is purple second sector. It is purple second sector. So this should easily be fastest lap of the Grand Prix for G-Force Todd. Just keeps it within the white line there. Short shifts there. Oh, big oversteer moment. Is that going to cost him the fastest lap? Shouldn't cost him that much time. Hopefully no oversteer moment. And that's going to be that's 16.4 fastest lap for G-Force Todd. And he's going to join the back of this train imminently. He's in with 2 seconds outside now, but the gap between Swaggy and Aaron is huge. 12 seconds. Giannis is so close to the back. Giannis has got past Billy. See there the train. Aaron the Red Bull leads it, followed by Giannis. Then we have the 2 racing points of Wogboy on those fresher mediums than the hard tyres than the 2 guys ahead. Then we got Spilly, oldest tyres on the grid, along with Crichton. Pure Gold, 8 laps on those. Crossy, 6 laps on the mediums. Then we have Toddy. Is he in DRS already? No, he's just missed it. But he'll have it next lap. He's used everything there, has Jacob. And Pure Gold. It's gone for a bit of a send on Crossy. Or is it the other way around? Crossy's gone for it on Pure Gold. Of course, Crossy was behind on the medium tyre. So there we go. Sebastian has made past Harrison for P7, that is. So getting some moves done with the fresher tyres, we may be able to get a little bit closer to the back of the AlphaTauri, who has a big moment there through turn 5. This is a great battle, and just for the first time I've noticed, Swaggy is outside of DRS of Crichton. Can he get back in? There's that 1/1000th out. Is he going to stay like that? Oh, how close can he get? He's not going to get it. He's missed it. Yep. It's 2/1000ths of a second he missed DRS by. That's incredibly close. But I reckon we're going to see a pass here for P3. Possibly his game picks up a 3-second time penalty. Yep. Aaron, no. Any other position changes? No, he's gone for it. Oh, shows the nose. But no other position changes. What a battle this is for P3. Could be any one of these drivers with penalties, honestly. They're all so close. This battle for the last podium position. Gaming Burger, he'll hang on to P10. He's not really in a fight with anyone. Gaming Wafer, 39.8 seconds behind these guys. He just pitted a lap ago as well, maybe going for the fastest lap. He'll need to beat GeForce Todd's time. She's doable. Toddy did have a big moment through that second last corner. They all just went through then. Are we going to see it this lap? No, too far back. What about Wallboy? Is he going to have a look? Crossy on Skilly? No. Nothing doing, guys. Maybe Toddy, with the freshest and softest tyres of this bunch, might actually see if he can get some moves done. Risk it for a chocolate biscuit. He's got P9 and fastest laps. He's on for 2 points at the moment, but if he can steal another position, that immediately adds another 2 points to his total. So he's got 3 points at the moment, sorry. So 2 points for 9th place and then 1 point for fastest lap. So 3 points. 8th would be 5 points. See how close he can get. Giannis, another 3-second penalty. Same with Pure Gold. So, wow, still 7 laps to go too. Crichton starting another lap. Swaggy back within DRS range. Could go to anyone. I'm just going to quickly check penalties because it's good to know. Penalty for Crichton. So Crichton has 1 penalty. Swaggy. Oh, I don't know how, but he hasn't got a penalty yet, despite 3 warnings and 2 invalidated laps. Not quite sure what's going on there. So, could Swaggy be winning the Grand Prix on penalties, having not got one, strangely? Very close anyway. But look, I'm just going to leave it for 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. I think all of them. Crossy picks up another penalty there. So Toddy another one. That's wow. So none of these guys seemingly want the podium except Aaron. I don't think Aaron's got a penalty, and he has the track position as well for that P3. So. Giannis is a lot closer than he was. No battery to play with those. Aaron's not using overtake. Oh, this might be a lunge. It's the first time we've really seen Aaron having to defend. He's gone outside. He's going to do a switchback move. No, no room on the inside. No. Oh, Aaron runs a bit wide though. So that is looking closer and closer for a move. What's happened to GeForce Todd? Something's happened. I mean, he should be able to catch back up pretty quickly, but he's dropped off a little bit as Jacob. Sorry, I do apologise. Bug just flew in my mouth and I had to get it out. It was a very pleasant experience, but back with you now. As we're coming to the end of the Hungarian Grand Prix, only 4 laps remaining. In this one, still have battle for the lead between Crichton and Swaggy. No, I'm not even kidding. Sidepod. There's a bug flying right in front of my face and it went straight in my mouth as I was speaking. Super gross. Don't know what it was, but yeah. Aaron still leads this train. See there, the view back from Giannis to Wallboy. What's happened to Todd? On the softs. What? Not sure what is doing there. There was no wing change. Doesn't think he can move up with the penalties perhaps, but there's only 3 laps left. Very interesting. Well, he'll certainly get fastest lap this time, but he's just coughed up 19 seconds of time. So, I'm not quite sure what he's doing there as gaming later. Into this, he wants to run it past that too. Hey, I'm not sure what GeForce Todd's doing. He had P9 wrapped up. Yeah, Gaming Burger looks like he's gonna steal that. Anyway. Crichton and Swaggy, 15 seconds, best part of 15 seconds, ahead of P3, and that just went over 15 seconds then. Oh, and there we go, there's the move! And a little bit of contact there. Giannis and Aaron right on board as that opened up the door for Wallboy. No one has it. So Giannis really starting to go for it now, these final few laps. Wow, incredible racing. These guys all so close after 33 laps. It's crazy. GeForce Todd might catch Gaming Burger pretty quickly, I'd say, and might be able to get that P9 back. So he just went on the softs to ensure maybe that he gets that fastest lap. I didn't think anyone else stole it from him. I think he still holds it. Let's see. Yeah, he still holds it. 16.4. Look, I'm not even sure. Oh, look, the Gaming Burger probably would beat that. Gaming Wafer, sorry, would beat that on his fresh softs. Here we go. Is there going to be another move? Another late lunge there from Giannis. Aaron just too far ahead by the braking zone, and there it is. Todd does a 15.1. Oh, something's happened to Crossy. What's going on here? Crossy and Pure Gold going at it. Gaming Wafer getting caught up as well, and Giannis another penalty. Not sure what the Gaming Wafer is going at. He's going to be much quicker than these guys on those tyres, but he shouldn't be really ghosting through them, which is exactly what he's doing. Anyway, this is getting in the way of a pretty good battle, unfortunately, but well, there's yellow flag. It's Toddy. Something's happened to Jacob again. Well, he's going to pick up P10 and that fastest lap point, but could have been an extra point for P9. Another yellow flag! What's going on here? Giannis Aaron. Oh dear, was there moments were had possibly. Sorry, I was riding on board with the wrong person. This is the final lap. This is all just going to come down to penalties, I think. Go back to Crichton. who's going to win the Grand Prix on track, you would think. Comes through the final sector now. There's another yellow flag, and it's game and wafer, I believe. But G-Force Crichton, great race. He undercut Swaggy. And does he win? He does. Swaggy must have had a penalty. That is Grand Prix victory for G-Force Crichton. He wins the Hungarian Grand Prix, followed by Swaggy. Now Aaron will finish P3. Wogboy, Giannis is dropping. Wogboy P4, Spilly P5, Pure Gold P6, G-Force Crossy P7. Giannis dropped from P4 to P8 with penalties. Gaming Burger will come home P9. G-Force Todd really shot himself in the foot. It must be said, I'm not sure he cares that much, but comes home P10. Pretty decent crash across the line. That has been the Hungarian Grand Prix. G-Force Crossy with Driver of the Day award. From going from P13 to P7, so up 6 positions. Not a bad effort. It's our podium. So G-Force Crichton, I think it's the same podium as last week, but just in a different order. So Crichton beats Swaggy this week, and Aaron P3 again. Solid performer. Is Aaron constantly picking up that third and final podium position. Just has a knack for it. There are your provisional race results. All but one driver, and that is Aaron, who I just praised, picked up penalties. So very interesting. G-Force Todd with the fast lap of the Grand Prix will take home that point for that as well. Pure Gold and Crossy did very well to get themselves well into the points. But have a look at the penalties just quickly. So Swaggy actually had 6 seconds. Crichton only had 3. So 3 seconds for Wildboy, Spilly and Pure Gold. And then Crossy had 6 seconds. Giannis had 12. Gameburger had 6. Toddy had 18. Game Wafer is the only other finisher who finished P11. So that has been the Hungarian Grand Prix. Look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do our usual drive interviews, podium interviews for post-race interviews. PlayStation has changed the parties quite a bit, so I'm not quite sure if I'll be able to manage it. But look, give me a minute and I'll see what I can do. So I'll be back shortly. Okay, so I have managed to work out the new party system. You got to create a group, it seems. So that's fun. I don't know why they got to change shit.
Matthew.
Zach. We're joined by our race winner, G-Force Crichton. Congratulations on the victory on your birthday as well.
Cheers.
Not a bad way to celebrate your birthday. You got pole position with a very, very, very good lap. Or it could have been quicker actually. You had a big moment.
Yeah, that last corner, yep.
I
almost
thought
died there.
I thought it was going to be a 12, but it's still 13-0 with that huge moment. It was very impressive. So really good lap from you. And then I guess we could say the usual thing happened off the start. The controller users got their little advantage off the start, and you lost the lead. But then went for the big undercut, and it paid dividends, and you just held on to the lead for the rest of the race. Basically, does that sum it up?
Yeah, basically off the start, I don't know, since I'm in this new rig, the pedals were a little bit too far away, so I didn't have the right amount of throttle, but still managed to get away, I think third and then second by turn 2, so yeah, that was good. And I felt like I had a slightly better pace than Swaggy, so I made sure that I boxed one lap earlier than, I just tried to cruise off, but Swaggy was really quick, so I kind of had to cover from him a fair few times there, but yeah, luckily managed to keep him behind, and yeah, I'll take that win to round off my birthday. So yeah, a nice job to Aaron as well on P3.
Yeah, absolutely. That gap, I was monitoring most of the race. Swaggy was in DRS pretty much all but one lap. He did drop out of it one lap. He missed out on it by 2/1000ths of a second. It was so close. But yeah, he managed to get back in the 1 second. So, and then penalties, of course, playing a part. You both picked up penalties. 3 seconds for you, Zach, and then 6 seconds for Swaggy.
Yeah, quite early on. And then I think I got maybe 2 warnings by lap 9 for a second pen. And luckily just had to do the rest of the race. Yeah, it was quite hard, especially around this track. There's many corners that you can run off, but luckily managed to keep it clean. But yes, looking forward to Spa now.
Very nice job. Did Swaggy get in the party? I think he did.
No, it's Aaron. Swaggy had something to do, I believe.
Okay, so missing on P2 driver, but congratulations to him. Another solid result. Been really, really fast and consistent this season. So another good result for McLaren. We'll move on to P3. And Aaron, same can be said of you, picking up another podium by another solid performance, no penalties, keeping it clean. Came out under a lot of pressure late in the race from Giannis, who had his own penalties. So, tell us about that battle.
Yeah, I don't know, that whole race was just me defending pretty much. I just had to defend from Spilly and Giannis, and I just kept them behind. It was pretty hard, but pretty straightforward as well, to be honest. Yeah,
just use your battery in the right places. So the guys that did the reverse strategy outside the top 10, Crossy and Todd, they were so fast. They caught up to you guys really quickly, but basically once they got to the back of the train, they couldn't do anything. Such was the length of the train was about 6-7 cars at one point. So it was pretty hard to get anything done there. With the cars ahead of them having DRS, but congratulations on another podium. Is that 2 or 3 in a row?
I think it's 3 in a row. I think.
Very nicely done. So hopefully that's going to improve your position in the championship with G-Force Ford not racing for some reason, but. Yeah, we'll leave it there, guys, unless you have any final thoughts for this one.
Nah, GG.
GG. Happy birthday, Zach.
GG, boys.
Cheers,
Happy
mate.
birthday, Zach. I will note another smaller grid, which is a bit disappointing, but a couple of guys have messaged me saying they're not racing, but would like to see some more drivers racing next week at Spa, one of the favourites all, and we do have a late joiner. G4 Swaggy. Mate, you're just in time for a podium interview. We're just wrapping up, but we'll quickly cover your race. Fantastic drive for you, mate. You got the lead off the start, and then Zach just went for the undercut and managed to get it on you, and that was kind of it. Yeah, 6 seconds. Now, move on to next week, mate. But another solid drive you another podium. So well done. And yeah, we will leave it there, guys. And so you can go and enjoy the rest of your Sundays. And yeah, we'll see you next week for the Belgium Grand Prix. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Spa should be another cracking race. Okay. Until then, we'll see you next week.